Guys, let's watch this video together.
Without notice, a motion declaring that the content of breach of privilege has been
that allows suspension immediately.
First of all, I commend her courage for her to be able to stand up to the Senate President, Godswill Akpabio. I commend her courage. Now, beyond the drama, I want to talk about something today, which is why are women constantly being sidelined in Nigerian politics? Let's discuss. What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and please do subscribe so that you don't miss any of our conversations around social issues, around political issues, both here in Nigeria and internationally. So here's what went down. Senator Natasha Akpoti-Uduaghan, who represents Kogi Central at the Senate, she got into a clash with the Senate President, Godswill Akpabio, after she refused to relocate to a seat that was assigned to her at the Senate. And from what we understand, she would not be allowed to speak if she did not relocate to her reassigned seat. Now, according to the Senate Chief Whip, Senator Mohammed Mongono, he explained that the changes in the seats were necessary because they needed to replace some seats that were missing because some senators had defected from the opposition party to the ruling party APC. So that's why some seats were reassigned. Now, it is within the constitutional prerogative of the Senate President to reassign seats whenever this happens. On hearing that Natasha has refused to relocate to her reassigned seats, he refused to listen to her when she opted to speak. She wanted to speak because, of course, she represents Kogi Central. So she was going to speak and he refused to listen to her. He said he wouldn't allow her to speak from her seat until she goes to her reassigned seat. And Natasha refused. I think from what I would say, her refusal was most likely a protest. She was protesting against not being given a voice, not being heard. Because from what she had said, from what she was saying, there were several times that she had tried to speak and she has been shut down. She wasn't allowed to present her bills. She has not been allowed to present the bills that she has brought forth to the Senate and various other instances. So her refusing to go and sit down at her reassigned seat was a form of protest.
If you see me, I'm sitting actually at the last seat just before the door. But then I was now moved suddenly without notice, without any information. My seat was moved to the far corner, a part where the cameras don't capture. Like if you sit over there, the cameras you won't even be captured. Nobody will even, except maybe they zoom out and they get to see you there.
Now let's talk about the bigger picture. Nigeria's Senate has just 109 members, and out of this number, only 3 of them are women. That's just 3%. That is just a small number. Now, with this small number, shouldn't their voices be heard? Shouldn't their voices be amplified in the Senate? Should they be shut down? Now, like I said earlier, Senator Natasha's refusal to relocate to the reassigned seats, it's a form of protest. She saw this as, you are trying to push me aside. And honestly, we are not going to blame her because she said it. She alleged that her bills had been blocked several times before now. So this raises a serious concern. Are female lawmakers being given a fair chance to contribute? Are they being given the same chance that is being given to other male lawmakers? Now let's look at this. The way the Senate President, Senator Akpabio, handled this issue, it could have been better. Because To be frank, if it were to be his fellow man that did that, I don't think he would have responded the way he responded to Natasha. And this is not the first time, because she mentioned something. She said, since the nightclub incident, you have treated me differently. Recall there was a time that she tried to speak at the Senate, and Senator Akpabio, the Senate president, shut her down, telling her that this is not a nightclub. And a lot of women found that disrespectful. The same way he tries to shut down Senator Kingibe Ireti, that's the senator representing the FCT. So we have noticed, a lot of us have noticed, a lot of people have noticed Senator Akpabio's his attitude towards women in the Senate. And it's something that I believe Natasha, her protest, her refusing to go and sit down on her reassigned seat was a form of protest, was a form of saying, let my voice be heard, let the voices of women be heard. A lot of us believe that the Senate president could have handled it better as a leader. Being in a leadership position comes with a lot of responsibilities. You could have, or he could have, sat her down or tried to actually listen to, okay, what is this woman trying to say? Why is she acting the way she's acting? And he's trying to give her a listening ear. Because of this incident that happened, a lot of people had to go dig out an old video where Senator Akpabio was challenging the then Senate president, Senator Bukola Saraki.
You can go to your seat. Then when you get your seat, I will recognize you.
And Saraki did not react to it. Saraki did not say, okay, let them send him out of the Senate. Unlike the way he reacted, because it was Natasha, she's a woman. He just said, send her out of this place, prepare her suspension letter. So dismissive, so arrogant. And that's what a lot of us found appalling. Why did you have to react that way? For her to do that, she's trying to protest against something. Clearly, she has not been given a voice. Now, just to be clear, this issue isn't just about Natasha. According to the Interparliamentary Union's 2025 ranking, Nigeria has one of the lowest numbers of women in parliament globally. Now, it shows that women are clearly underrepresented in leadership positions in Nigeria, especially in places like the Senate, the National Assembly, the Senate, the House of Reps. So in a case like this, issues that pertain to women cannot be talked about, cannot be brought up, because women will be struggling to gain attention. Women's right will be struggling to gain attention. Now, what is the way forward? Women in leadership positions, women in Senate, women in the House of Reps, leadership positions generally should be allowed to participate. They should be allowed to, be part of decision making. Women should not be suppressed. You should not try suppressing women because, they are women. They should be allowed to speak, participate in decision making. Secondly, leaders, especially people like Senator Akpabio, Senate President Akpabio, they need to learn more, do more in promoting dialogue, in promoting fairness. There has to be fairness. That is why a lot of us are fighting for gender equity. There has to be fairness. Female lawmakers need to get the respect that they deserve, just like their male counterparts. They shouldn't be treated differently. So basically, that's my take. I just thought to come on here and give my opinion on this. Women need to be given a fair hearing. So guys, let me know what you think. Do you guys think Senator Akpabio could have handled it better? Do you think there's an underlying issue that we do not know about? Let me know what you think. Drop your thoughts in the comment section down below. And if you've not given this video a thumbs up, please do so. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe before you leave. And I'll see you in my next video. Bye.